Pretty good hand in the big blind. You know he wants to play, but there are 2 raises in front of him.
And he lays those cards down.
Well, another residual of aggression. Sometimes you get the better hand out pre-flop. It gives yourself a better chance of winning the pot.
For 7,100 more, Jaka will come along. So Stein and Jaka, who both made NAPT final tables at the Venetian. Here we go. The flop is 6, ace, 10. A pair of aces puts Jaka in hammerlock territory.
Stein still got a draw to a pair of 5s.
Mercier folded an ace with a better kicker. He watches these 2 as Stein checks.
Jaka might check here. Yeah, he knows the aggressive Stein might take a stab at the pot on the turn.
Jaka will bet it, though. 15,000. Sam Stein enjoying the support of poker pro Scott Sieber on the right.
You have small cards and miss the flop. You usually get out of the way. Sam's got other thoughts.
He's got some evil plan.
Whatever the plan is, I'm washing my hands of it.
Turn card now. Deuce of hearts. That's a pair for Sam, but he's still a solid 7-1 underdog. And action on Stein. He checks again.
Well, I don't know what Sam's plan is. I thought he was calling to bluff the turn.
Jaka now bets 38,000.
It's about 2/3 the pot.
Sam Stein now.
What is Sam Stein thinking?
Jaka's pair of aces are best.
What is Sam Stein thinking?
Sam Stein moves all in.
Well, that's Sam's plan, to blow up.
Wow.
He pushes all in with bottom pair and a lot of chips left. He's got to read Jaka as a marginal hand to make this move.
Suddenly a dark cloud comes over Jaka's face. Faraz Jaka lays down the best hand.
Wow.
Nice hand, Sam.
Sam Stein with method to his madness. He swaggle-fooses Jaka.
Sam Stein, the latest player to take a bite out of Jaka's chip stack as Stein survives his bold bluff at the Shootout final table.
Welcome back to the North American Poker Tour, presented by PokerStars.net.
Back at Mohegan Sun, 3 players about to see the flop. Faraz Jaka in the small blind with King 10 of hearts called an opening raise from Shawn Buchanan holding Queen 9 of diamonds, as did the big blind Luis Vazquez with 10-5 of clubs. Here's the flop. It is 4-7-10. Jaka with top pair and the best kicker. Vazquez with top pair and a weak kicker, and a pretty dry flop for Buchanan. Faraz checks.
Vazquez with about 13 big blinds left.
And he moves them all into the middle.
Yeah, that's a flop to his liking.
Buchanan lays it down.
Unfortunately for Vazquez, it's also a flop to Jaka's liking.
Jaka makes the call in good shape to finish the job he started and collect another bounty chip.
Vazquez has been short-stacked for a while.
Thanks to Jaka.
See a 5.
Now, Lewis's buddy understands this may be the end for his guy.
Never the 5.
Turn card now. 9 of clubs, and that gets Vazquez partway there. He has a flush draw.
That's when it comes on.
Jaka trying to finish off Vazquez. He needs a 5 or any club to survive.
River card is an ace of spades, and that will do it. Luis Vazquez knocked out in 6th place. He'll take home $70,000 for his opening round bounties and victory.
Jaka just finished off one of his bluff victims, assuming that was a bluff on that Queen Trey hand.
Without knockout, Jaka ties Shawn Buchanan for most bounties at this final table with 4. Let's now take a look at one of our new stats. VPIP measures chips that are voluntarily put in the pot before the flop, not including the blinds and antes.
Average VPIP is about 25%. Faraz is nearly 40%. He's Jaka-Jaka-loose.
Back to action at this final table. Folded to Sam Stein on the button. King 5 off.
Stein won $500,000 for his runner-up finish at the NAPT Venetian main event. Says he's going to invest it. Son, that's boring. Either spend it, lose it, or give it away.
Stein raised the action to 4,600. Mercier folds his small blind to the big blind. Matt Glantz, ace-6 off.
Glantz used to be an options trader. He knows the value of $1. They come and they go.
And he makes the call.
Give me a call, Sam. We can spend your money together.
Heads up to the flop. Glantz and Stein. Ace-6 king, a rich flop for both. Aces up for Glantz, middle pair, and a flush draw for Stein. Glantz checks his aces and 6s. Stein, reaching for chips, bets 5,300.
Can't fault Stein for that bet. middle pair, and a flush draw.
And a check raise from Glantz.
17-3.
Makes it 17-3.
You can't fault Glantz for that check raise. He got exactly what he wanted. Sam's not going anywhere, though. Coming from behind is a Stein pastime.
And he will make the call and see a turn card. Stein looking to improve. Glantz ahead with aces up. Trey on the turn, misses both.
A tray of clubs never changes anything on the turn line. Ever.
Glantz will not check this. That's 28,600.
That says 28,600.
Stein comes along with his kings and 4 hearts to a flush.
Glantz is comfortable here, but he knows he doesn't want to see a heart on the river.
River card is not a heart, but it is a king, and Stein comes from behind with trip kings.
The kid runs lucky.
Yeah. Glantz now checks.
That's check.
I don't want to say Stein is a luck box, but when I went to buy a luck box the other day, it's now called a Stein box. Don't get me wrong, Sam is a terrific player, but man, has he had a good run at these NAPT events.
Let's see if he can get anything from Glantz. He bets 57,008.
That's sick. Obviously.
Matt lays it down.
Nice lay down. He's a Stein box.
That went all the way up there.
Not sure how much more Matt Glantz could have done. He bet it the whole way, and Stein just got lucky on the river, and he takes a nice pot. And with that pot, Sam Stein is now nipping at chip leader Jason Mercier's heels. Shawn Buchanan and Matt Glantz, the short stacks. Faraz Jaka now finds himself in third place. Lines and antes are up. 12 and 2,400 with an ante of 400 folded to Sam Stein. 8-6 off. And he will sit this one out over to Jason Mercier, the chip leader here. King tray of clubs.
Mercier played baseball, soccer, and basketball in high school. Set a school record with a 47-point game his senior year.
Raised to 5,500. Glantz also with king tray suited, but he'll not play.
One king tray plays, one king tray mucks.
Buchanan in the big blind with queen 10 off.
Dropped out of college and worked a landscaping job for a while. When he got off work, he'd race over to the casino to play poker, and eventually he stopped going to the landscaping job.
He makes a call for 3,100, and he'll go heads up with Jason Mercier. The flop now is 10, queen 4, Buchanan with top 2, Mercier with a flush draw. Of the 35 entries in this tournament, there were 9 Canadians. Buchanan is the last one standing. He checks.
I had a dream that a Canadian won this shootout.
If Buchanan wins this hand, he'll be in good shape to do that. Mercier will bet 7,600.
Jason bets his flush draw.
Buchanan check raises with his 2 pair to 20,000.
Well, Mercier can call here and see if he hits his flush relatively cheaply. Or if he puts Buchanan on a marginal hand like 1 pair, he might re-raise and see if he can push Buchanan off his hand.
It's a re-raise. He raises Buchanan all in.